friend. It's Amy with Renewing Stitches. How are you this afternoon? It is Tuesday, February 25th of 2025, and I am glad to be here sharing my cross stitch with you. Welcome to new friends. Hi, new friends, and welcome returning friends. Hello, you sweet people. I'm going to fix the blinds real quick. Hang on. It is, I think that'll do. It is not a cloud in the sky, sunny today. Here in Northeast Texas, I didn't look. It's supposed to be 76 today. I don't think it's there yet, but it will be. It's pretty 70 something. When I left you last week, we were quite cold and going to be cold for a few days, and I will show you that on my temperature piece here shortly. But it's the swing, so here we are in the upper mid to upper 70s. Yeah, mid. I'll just say mid. It's not really upper yet, but it's nice. We have birds. Had a nice mockingbird here. That's our state bird. Our Texas bird is the mockingbird, and he was here singing while I was getting stuff ready, and it was neat. So I hope he comes back, and maybe you could hear him, but I don't know. I might have scared him when moving around. Let's see. This week was a good week. We had other than the cold, and we stayed in for a good chunk because we thought we might have ice. We did have a dusting of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday, and we thought it was going to be icy on the roads. We had patches of ice in our driveway, but the main roads were fine. But we didn't get out. There was no need for us to go anywhere, so we just didn't. And then pretty this weekend. Yesterday was lovely. This week's going to be lovely. So I hope it is lovely where you are. No matter the weather, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I am going to, let's see, share. I have fully finished, not fully finished, no. I have a finished piece, a new start, which I wonder if I should change that with the WIPGO, because they are singly, they are new starts and finishes, but the entire situation, well, I guess I would count each ornament as a fully finished, so I'll just keep it. Thank you for thinking that through with me. Anyway, I have a finish, new start, both are the WIPGOs, and then 4 whips to share today. I'm not in a time crunch, so hopefully this will be longer than the last couple, and so hopefully you'll get a little bit of stitching done, or whatever you're working on. I hope that it is productive and you enjoy your time with me. I enjoy my time with you. All right, so let's see, finish. So last time I had my new start was from the Pinkernpunkin blog spot, and I link her blog below. This is part of WIPGO. I've also linked below. Jessie Marie is the mastermind behind WIPGO. She calls our bingo board, and it relates to numbers, or it relates numbers to projects we've put in, or goals we've put in, or things that we want to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be cross stitch. It could be clean one side of your craft room, or organize your stash, or maybe a couple of rows of crochet, just whatever we want. Anyway, this year I am doing, and my chair is stuck on a blanket. There we go. Sorry. There, now I can move. I have a blanket, just a point of non-interest. I have a blanket at my feet, so when Ginger's in here, she can lay there and look out the window and see what's going on. Anyway, it was stuck. Digressing. WIPGO. This year I am doing ornaments, and I'm pulling from Melissa's blog spot. Her blog is Pinkernpunkin quilting blog spot, and I've linked her below too. I've pulled 25 of her small Christmas designs she has lots of Christmas designs, and I just pulled 25. Go check her out. So I had previously finished, and I don't remember the numbers, but 7 and 8 were called for February. So this is 7, gingerbread house. I needed to put my initials in the year on it. And then this current finish is called Special Delivery. And these are stitched, I'm going to stitch all of them on 14 count vintage taupe from Hobby Lobby. It is like vintage country mocha. It's got the printed and the unprinted side. So here's where I am so far. These were January and these two are February. So that is my little finish of Special Delivery. You got the little chicken, a little sheep, some snowflakes, and a wagon. So that was fun. I'm looking forward to today-ish when she calls the other ones. So let's see. That was my son texting. The next one I'm going to show you is a new start. This is with the other WIPGO that I'm doing, same board, but I'm pulling from same calls. I'm pulling from the Crocette Go-Go's 2020 Advent, and each one of these has a number. This bottom one is 25, number 25, so that will be a doozy. But I'm working on all these. So also I'm doing all the 25 ornaments with Karen stitching out. I'll link her below. And also the Crocette Go-Go, Aimee, with Aimee M Makes, is doing these with me. Hi, Aimee. So my start is on number 8. I have not finished number 7 yet, but I'm working on them at the same time. So that one was a previous start, and I worked on that this week too. And this is, do you hear it? You hear it? Anyway, and the number 8 was the angel. Oh, there it went. So this was my new start for this week. Angel. Also on 14 count vintage taupe. That's my start. I got all of the, no, I don't have all the dress done. That's a lie. I've got, there's a white on the bottom of the dress, and then put the wings on. I got to do her face. Got this part done, and these are done, except there's a back stitch line, for lack of a better word. Anyway, one of those to show the stars and the heart being like an ornament. So that's my start on the angel. This is number 8. And going into WIPs, I worked on number 7. And this is the ornament. So I got this done, and I completed the, what did I have last time? I'm pretty sure I had some red and white. I don't know if I had all. I think I had the entire outline, and was working on the interior, and I didn't put the gold parts in, and then I started filling in. This was new. This is new. I know these are new, and this right here is new. So that is the ornament, and then I started down here. So there's more greenery up here, and then I need to fill all this in and then put these in. And then the numbers. Oh, and then here I've got to finish the angel and then the number, so 7 and 8. And again, this is, well, I told you that, it's 14 count vintage taupe. And these are the other two. These were January's calls. And then these are February's. And then I have room to put March. And these will be, I think I'm going to do them as board. It's not a flat fold because I'm not making the little foldy part. It'll just be a board ornament finish, like if you've seen Karen stitching out, she does a lot of them on the, what's the board? It's, you know what it is. It's not sticky board. That board, it's white and it's thick, like cardboard. Anyway, that's what I'm probably going to do on it. So I'll finish those that way. And this will be a set. Whether it's staying or being gifted, still to be determined. These will be gifted, and if there are any left, then they will stay on my tree. But I'm putting my initials down here for whenever they get gifted. My lovely friends will know that I stitched it in 25. So I really love this one. I might do like a little tart pan finish on this one if I can get one small enough. So cute. Anyway, those are, we're in WIPs now since I showed you my WIP and I showed you that. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and talk about the temperatures. This is Stitchin' Mommy Sarah. Hi Sarah. This is her temperature chart that she released for this year, 2025. And we are in February, which is the Jessica stitch. Also, there are lots of other people stitching this. Karen is stitching it. It's just there's a lot, and I know Karen because I just saw it. But her colorway is a lot different. Of course, she's a lot further north than I am, but she picked a different colorway, and it is so pretty. It's so lovely. So go check her out. And I wonder if there's a list somewhere. I may make a note of every time I see somebody that is stitching this. I may list it if I find them as they come along. So anyway, that's where I am. I'm stitching this on a 28 count white even weave. I was going to say 1/2. 1/2 on the Jessica stitch. The Queen stitch was 2/2 because I like the fluff. So here we are. This is the Queen stitch for January, and this is the February Jessica stitch. And you see we started February with some warm temperatures, and then we got cold, and here is where we got to a wee high of 25. And that is the lowest number on my chart. It is 5 something or other. 554. And then we were 30 degrees was the high on Wednesday, and that was 553. Yes. And then we're inching back up. Today, this is not today, this is yesterday's, but I haven't completed it because I want to tell you something. But we're going to be starting back in the yellows, probably finish up the end of February in the yellows, so 70s-ish. I don't know if we'll hit 80 the rest of the week. March 1st is what, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So last week I misspoke. I was talking about how the Jessica stitches reminded me of, like if you do it a certain way, it reminds me of, and at the time I said the Eye of Mordor, which is incorrect. But I was thinking of the eye on Lord of the Rings, the Eye of Sauron. And I said Mordor. Well, Mordor is where Sauron is located. The Eye of Sauron is that big scoopy thing with the eyeball in the middle that flames. And so I thought it would be fun in August when we hit our high temperatures, July or August. I thought it would be fun to plop in a Jessica stitch and make it look like the Eye of Sauron, and I wanted to show you what that looked like. See right there? Yes, you can't really see the well, I guess you can right there. I would have to do it just a little bit differently. It would be like the darkest reds I have, and then maybe put an eye in there. I just thought it would be funny because, man, it's hot. It gets hot. So, I thought it would be funny. Whatever stitch we were on, I may just put like plop one in there just to be, different. But anyway, I'll finish that out. This was yesterday's temperature. It was 57. And we were 50 on Sunday. So it's warming up. At night, it's nice now. We had the fire going a good chunk last week. This week, I think we're going to open the windows. So roller coaster, here we are. Wouldn't have it any other way though. I born and raised Texas, and that's just how we are. And I'm sure a lot of others are too. I know California goes up and down too. All right. Anything else I need to tell you on that? I have thoroughly enjoyed the temperature stitch, and several of you have enjoyed it too, or are enjoying it, have purchased it and told me, and I'm so excited you're stitching with us. I've just really, this has been a fun one. Thank you, Sarah, for making that one. That's just been, well, they're all fun, but just learning the new stitches and not having, like, all the ideas that could come from these. I know Karen had mentioned doing them, using the Jessica stitch for snowflakes. You can use them for flowers. You could do the queen stitch for flowers. There is a, when I did my flip through 2 weeks ago, it talked about a modified queen stitch, which makes the top part a little longer, so it's more of a diamond shape. That would be beautiful buds. I mean, it just, so many ideas. So this is fun. I'm excited. Excited. All right. What is this? Oh, this is my next project. All right. The next one I worked on was the full coverage quick stitch Stitch in Time by Moonlight. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is Aimee Stewart. I'm stitching it on a 28 count, also white even weave. And I thought this was fall winter. I had mentioned it was fall winter, but I believe it's in the spring. It's on the, if you look at the entire chart of the full stitching shelf, I believe it's on the third. No, is it the third row? I thought it was on the right side in the spring section, because each shelf is a different season. It may be the second or third. Anyway, I thought it was fall, but I think it's in the spring. It has pinks, a lot of blues. It is beautiful. Of course, you can't tell by this black and white, but go check out. This is so pretty. And a quick stitch, meaning it's smaller, and it's a smaller piece. I say small. It's pretty big still. It's a smaller piece of the bigger chart. This one has 87 colors, and it's 350 by 308 high, so 108,000 stitches. So let me show you my progress. I'm doing 2/1 half stitch, and I pulled, I'm not done, there's still some confetti that I need to pull out, but I need to work on, but I just started on the blues. I did a little bit more of the green over here, but I started in on the blues in the Moonlight. So this will be the Moonlight and the green, and then the books will come down, and then she'll be here, and then other books, and then the big pink fan. So this was back when I zigzagged the edge, but it'll be like this big-ish. So this is how I'm going. Still on page 1. This is the entire page. But I'm really proud of that. It's fun. I had got some blues in. There's a really dark blue in part of the arch of the window. And then, of course, the night sky. So there are still, like I said, rogue singles up here that I just haven't put in yet, but I will. Oh, I did get some here too. There was already one green here, but I filled in right here, and it had little splotches there. So that is my progress on that one. I'm going to pull out Lazlo Code and work on Lazlo this week. Very excited about that. Okay, and let's see. Yes. I also pulled out Mary Engelbreit. It has been a while. I'm stitching this with Denise of Black Ribbon Stitch Studios, and I have not seen her in a while. Miss Denise, hi. Hope you're good. And I'm stitching just this bottom portion currently. I will do the entire thing later, but I'm stitching just currently the bottom portion. And it says, most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. And that's a quote from Lincoln. President Lincoln. And I have been working on it. I don't know what made me pull it out, but I'm glad I did. It's fun. I'm working on it pretty good. This is a pink fabric that I dyed with RIT really heavily. And this is my progress. I finished the yellow on my strand here, on my needle, and then started the back stitch down here. And then I just started working on words. So these are 2-color words. So I got all of the bottom of this, but I need to finish out right here. And that is it'll be this far. And then I'll just finish it as a little pillow. I found some fabric that had some bright flowers on it. So this is 14 count, just a scrap. You know, and I've said before that I'm not real confident about color, and I'm not, but I'm learning more. Like this one, I didn't think about it, but the color of the fabric is in the pattern itself. And I've had to change, like on a different pattern, I've had to change the, one of the floss colors because it was so similar. But if the color is in the pattern, if the fabric color is in the pattern, then it's okay. So I feel okay about that. Just some other fabric choices I'm not too sure, not too confident on, but that one seems to be okay. And then the pink one, the Proverbs 31:1 seems to be okay because of that one was in the pattern too. So it's okay. I'm learning. And then the last one is my big toe, Quaker Rejoice. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And this is my modified version on a 14 count. Lots of 14 count or 28 count this time. Not sure, no reason, no specific reason, but that's okay. 14 count oatmeal probably. It's just a box store oatmeal. I had, last time you saw it, had the words finished, and I was working on this Quaker. So all of this is new, and this is all new. So it'll just be blues. I'll put it, this is the same design up here. These are the same designs. I had thought about maybe picking these to go up there, but I know this will fit across. All of this is going away, all this middle part. I do want to stitch that bird sometime, this whole middle one at some point. But that is my work so far. So it'll be a different blue on this side, and I'm not sure how I'll do the bottom yet. I may do the same on the bottom and then fill in some of the little quilty, put in some of the little quilty motifs around to fill it in, or I may just leave it here and go ahead and put some of the quilty motifs in and then just frame it like that. I'll have to look and see how the size works. I want it to just go in a standard frame. So it might go in a 8x, no, it'll probably be a little bit big for an 8x10. Where is my tape measure? Ah, it's probably packed. Anyway, I want to put it in the standard frame. So I will measure it and find out. But that's my progress. It's been fun. I've been stitching on it at night. We've been watching college hoops. Oh, we did watch, was it last week? No, the week before when we watched, it's all ran together. Yeah, the week before when we watched the NBA All-Star Skills Contest. That was fun. Where they come up with those dunks, I don't know, but it hasn't been this good of a dunk contest in quite a few years. Even though the guy who won it, well, I won't spoil it, never mind. If you have not watched it, and are going to watch it. But anyway, we've been watching college hoops at night, so I've been grabbing the 14 counts and working on those. The plans I have my friend Laura. Hi, Laura, Stitching by the Shore. She does the I Spy. Oh, I had one I Spy, and that was Something Sweet. So the I Spy prompts was Something Sweet, and that was my Mary E piece. My because it just is adorable. It's so sweet. This one. The entire piece is sweet, and so is Denise, and so are all y'all. Let's see. Laura had an idea about, and she's been doing it. She made a list of all her projects and then puts like a hash mark whenever she works on them. I like that idea because you can see at a glance what's been worked on and what hasn't. And I'm still kind of in the winter months of stitching. I've pulled out a couple of spring ones, so I'm kind of slowly getting and rolling over to the spring section of my whips. And I thought I might do that. Try to get it. I don't know if I can get it all on one page. I probably could. I mean, there's what, 30 something. The WIPGO part would not be on it, but all my other ongoing projects would be. So I think I want to try that, just to see at a glance what has been stitched on and what has not. I think that would be good. Because I have a board over here that has them all listed, but it doesn't say what I've worked on lately. Like Rosina Dissery, I have not stitched on her, and since I started her, I have Hannah here, Hannah Green. I want to work on her. I want to work on all the Sal's that I've got going. Hannah Green and Let Freedom Ring, and I still need to work on Get Winter Rose Manor done. You know, kind of bring them back to my recent recall, I guess. Well, and if I'd stop starting things, then that'd probably help too, but we just can't do that. But I will be finishing quite a few of these here soon, like the Mary Engelbreit. I'll be finishing. This is the day, the Rejoice Quaker, I'll be finishing soon. The deer, the stag that I showed last week, that'll be finished soon. So there'll be several that'll be coming up here that'll be finished pretty quick. I brought out the Long Dog Fish and Ships. I want to work on that one this week. That one can be finished, well, not too soon, but in a couple months, maybe. And then the Blackbird will be Blackbird weekend, so I'll be stitching this coming weekend. Is it the first weekend? Yes, it is. Emily, hi Emily. Emily Williams, I'll leave her Flosstube below also. She does, and I don't think I have heard anybody stitching the Blackbirds the first weekend of the month anymore, except for Emily. So I'm going to join her, and I will be stitching on my Winds of Autumn book that I'm stitching through the book, sorta. The goal is to stitch through it in my lifetime, but I want to stitch through it I am stitching along with Tara of Mud Creek Stitcher, and go check out her Flosstube too. Let Freedom Ring, I'm woefully behind on Let Freedom Ring, but I get to see my in-person stitchy friends Friday. I'm very excited. I don't know that I'll take that one, but I will take something to work on. Other plans. I'm going to flip through the Just Cross Stitch of March, April 1986. This weekend I will post it. I've already got notes. I've got tabs on things I like. Just a real quick show you. Let's see here. What can I show you that is not a humongous chart? Actually, they're not really big. There's one big one. This is just the, I have this marked. This is the advertisement section that I want to look through and peruse and see if I can find any of these. Words of Praise samplers. Or the Needles Praise samplers. This is just advertisements from 1986. I wonder if any of these are available, because they're so pretty. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the lands. And then look at this. Look at that flower. I mean, so pretty. So pretty. That's the advertisement. Let me show you a couple of charts here. Let's see here. Here's one. That's pretty. It says, would that the little flowers were born to live, conscious of half the pleasure which they give. That's from Wordsworth. And then there's, what's that name? Charles, what's his name? Charles, what is his name? Harper, that's it. That chart is in there. Space for All Species. There's the front one, the beautiful, I mean, and these older ones, this is beautiful. The older magazines, even though they're black and white, and they have just a few of the colored pages where you can see what the stitch will look like in color, or even the back. The advertisements really just tickle me. So neat to see what was available then that we don't hear of now. So I'm going to flip through this. Where is it Puckerbush? Yes. Puckerbush Designs. We don't hear about that anymore. They did, see, look. Just flipping through these and looking at the old advertisements, they just, I love it. Anyway, so we're going to flip through this one. And I hope you'll join me. I'll post it probably Sunday, which is per the usual, as the young people say. That's about the time when I do the extras. I have if you're new, hi, again. I have, all my flip throughs are on a playlist, vintage flip throughs, vintage extras flip throughs. I can't remember, but I have them all listed there. And I have a collection of magazines from the 80s and 90s. They're all down here now. They were over here. I have 2 shelves there, and I've packed up all of the vintage patterns that I had. But these are the magazines that I am going to go through. Or that I have access to until we move. There's, I don't know, a couple hundred, maybe 300 there. And then if ever we get through all of those, then I will start going through all the vintage patterns that I have. Anyway, that is the plan. It is 33 minutes. I think that's adequate. I hope you got a lot done. If you're like me, I sometimes turn Flosstube on while I'm doing kitchen prep, lunch, dinner prep. I have been catching up with friends on my Flosstube watching. It's my Flosstube watching is now catch up watching, and it will be for the foreseeable future. So anyway, I hope you're well. If you have any questions, let me know. If you, let's see, do I have a question? No, but I did get several excellent tips, and I love it. Thank you for sharing your tips and your tricks. I will see you this weekend in the Flosstube Extra, but then on Tuesday, Lord willing, and I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy your next Flosstuber, your next, your next stitching session. I'll stop rambling. I'll see you soon, friends. Have a lovely day. Bye. I'll see you in the comments.